Oh, shit. Right. Hello? Cool. So, what would I like to talk about? I guess I just got to go over how I'm feeling. It's just been a little bit, I guess, since I've done that. So, what is the overall feeling to me right now? I don't know. It's like, I don't even want to say that I'm like depressed or something. But listen, okay, so I have, you know what's weird? It's like, even like last night, I'm having problems now, like kind of going to sleep. Like briefly, it's brief. With existential dread, right? Which is a fancier word for, let me put it in my own words, right? I don't want to be fancy. Listen, it's just, there's this meaning, right, that I've wanted in life that I don't have. And yeah, I'm really starting to realize, okay, I guess I'm just making that up for myself. Meaning. And right now I don't really have any objective meaning or purpose or thing that I'm giving a shit about that's making me want to stay on the planet. But again, like, I don't want to die. I don't feel like today I want to die. I don't. I was talking to my therapist about like this whole entire thing, right? And he was even saying that to me. He's like, I don't have a purpose, right? I don't have a grand fight. Like you know, it's weird. It's like I feel how I'm fighting something, but I don't even know what it is, right? I don't know. And some stupid fucker on YouTube was talking about Fight Club and how, you know, oh, we're the lost generation of men. We have no Great War, no Great Depression, no great anything. We're not fighting for nothing. There's nothing to fight for. You know, and I was also thinking about like the use of people in my life and how I don't need people for community or something. And what I mean by that is like, listen, I don't have to hunt with a tribe of somebody. We don't celebrate together after we conquer the buffalo that we killed together. It's just, I go to the grocery store and buy food, which is not really an accomplishment or something. I'm not fighting anything. I don't have a purpose. I don't have a fight for nothing. I'm passionate about something, but nothing really, right? And I even said to my therapist, I'm like, once my passion dies, once the passion is gone out of my body and my mind, I'm going to kill myself. And I said that, but I'm like, am I being dramatic? Am I just being dramatic? Right now, I feel not really much of anything. I don't want to say that I'm numb. I don't want to say that I'm any of the whatevers. I don't even feel apathetic. I just feel blank. I feel blank. I don't know what personality I want to be right now. I haven't made a video in like 10 fucking days. And I wanted to this morning, and there was a lot of things I felt like I wanted to talk about with myself. And I guess I'm going to try. I'm going to try to just talk. And I don't know why I'm doing that. But something compelled me to start recording again after all this time. I even thought about how I've been when I'm recording. I thought about, like, I've been doing this for a long time now, is what it feels like. And I think about all the different personalities that I've had while recording, all the videos that I've made thus far, all the yelling and screaming, all the emotions, all the, right? All the fucking everything. And I'm like, who am I today? Am I any of these things? Am I any of those emotions that I was having when I was making all those videos? No, I don't feel that. And I don't want to fall back into the same pattern of doing that. And I even thought about making a video yesterday Not even in the morning. Like, just fuck it at home after I got home. Right? And here's the other thing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be all over the place and none of this is going to make any sense. And who am I talking to? Right? I'm not talking to myself. I feel that as well. I have to be honest. I feel like I'm talking to the little bit of people that have listened to me, but I'm not really talking to myself. I don't know why I'm doing that. You know, because for some reason, I'm like, I want to talk to people. I don't really want to talk to myself this time. And that's the problem. I'm like, I'm trying to make sense to whoever is listening. And I keep saying that I don't want to do that. But I'm constantly changing. I'm constantly changing, like, all the time. And it's not dramatic changes, it's just subtle. Over time, I am changing, right? And I don't know, it's so weird. I talked to my therapist about this shit, and he even told me, he's like, you can't even conceive 50-year-old Matthew. You can't relate to him. You have no idea what he's thinking about if you are to get there, right? If I am to live to 50 years old, you have zero idea where he's at, who he is, and what he's all about. I don't know who he is. I don't know who 50, I just know me at 27 and what I'm going through right now. And I know I will change, it's just into what, right? And right now, I don't know if I care that much. I feel some type of anxiety about my life and what's going to happen. At the same time, like, the feeling that I have is, it doesn't matter what happens in my life. And I keep thinking about that. Oh, I wish I was successful by this point in my life. I wish I had this. I wish I had. I'm like, no, I don't. Not anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. None of it matters anymore. And I'm not saying that I just want to not give a shit about my life and be completely indifferent, but I don't have this image of how it should be my life. I don't have it, and I don't want it. Now, I guess that feels free in some kind of way. I feel free from how I expected my life to go, and how I expect my life to be. It's just not going to go the way I want it to. And I want to keep repeating that shit to myself, because I guess it helps me calm down and stop freaking out about where I'm not, right? I don't know. Like, I don't think anything's going to happen when I die. This is the only reality I know. I know I'm a human. I know that I'm self-aware enough to the point where I can say that I'm these things. But, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, I will die one day, and all of this I won't remember. You know, I don't know if I had a previous life. I don't know if I had any of this whatever shit. I don't really believe so. All I know is this life, like I said. There's no other existence that I know of. There's no other state of reality that I know of other than being a human being living this life, and my name is Matthew. I know nothing else. And I don't know if eventually I will know something else. It's weird. It's really weird. And I think about, I don't know. I think about love, I guess. The love that I have for, I don't know. It's still weird to say my girlfriend, but whatever. I'm still saying that, I guess. The love that I have for my best friend, my parents, whatever, right? The love that I have for the people that I talk to and care about. I'm not going to see them ever again. one day this is all going to stop. And it doesn't mean anything, right? It won't mean anything, but I guess it does right now. It does. While I'm alive, it means something. And I don't know why it has to mean something forever. And I don't even know if I want to be alive forever. I don't. I know I don't. I don't want to be this forever and ever until the end of time. And I can feel how the emotions are coming up a little bit. I can feel that. I don't know. I don't really want to feel anything right now. But I do at the same time. Yeah, I do. I'd like to cry. I'd like to feel alive. I'd like to feel some type of give a damn. Right? And I'm not trying to pretend that I don't care for the sake of look how cool I am. I want to care. At least I think I want to care about something. I keep thinking that I want to be a psychologist or I want to get into psychology, but I don't. But for what, right? And to be honest, I don't want to. This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to go to school or learn about psychology just for the sake of this is this part of the brain and it does this, right? Like I want solutions. But solutions to what problems? I don't know. That's the other thing too that I feel about myself. I'm like, oh, I have so many problems. And I've said this before too. I'm like, do I? And then again, it's so heavily shamed in culture around the world that if you're not constantly working on yourself, you're a stagnant, dumb piece of shit that no woman wants to fuck as a man. You need to be constantly ambitious, constantly innovative, constantly trying to something. Because if you're not, you are boring. But it's weird. I'm like, does my constant unsatisfaction come from me? Or the outside world telling me that I'm not good enough where I am? Am I really dissatisfied with my own existence currently? Am I not good enough? Why do I have to keep working on something? Listen, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not saying that I don't want to work on myself anymore or something, but I don't know, it's just still an interesting question that I have. I'm not perfect, and I'm constantly moving towards perfection of some sort, of something. I'm always trying to work on something, especially when it comes to myself, mentally. Today I'm going to go to the gym, and it's been like 7 fucking months. I'm finally going to go to the gym, and I don't even know how I feel about that. All because I made a bet with my girlfriend that if I don't go to the gym Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to pay her $120. You know, and we shook on it, right? And if I don't end up going today, then I'm canceling my membership. But I feel like I'm going, whatever, right? But I don't know, like, it's so crazy this point in my life, and I know I keep thinking about it. Like, I started my YouTube channel. I thought maybe this would be the thing. I'm like, oh, I started, right? And it turned out not how I wanted it to be. Not how I wanted it to be. It didn't turn how I expected it to be. I didn't think that this is how I would feel about making a YouTube channel or something, right? I didn't expect that. I didn't expect 60 people to subscribe. It's not like 60 people are constantly watching, whatever. Regardless, they hit it. They hit the button to my name. Right? My YouTube channel. But how do I feel about this thing at this point? Do I want to eventually move into making a pod? I don't know. Do I want to talk to people? Like, Do I want to be a psychologist and then be a therapist? No, I don't feel that either. My best friend's about to go into the military. He's my age, right? He's wanted to do that for a long time. I'm like, that's his decision. That's what he's doing. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Honestly, I've been at this job 4 years now. I'm going on my 5th year at this fucking place. Also, like me almost getting fired, right? Because of the whole couples counseling thing and me taking a lot of time or whatever, right? Like it's over me every single fucking morning, and I hate it, to be honest. I don't want to feel that anymore. But does that make me a man? Does that make me an alpha? Always trying to break free from everything, the restraints of society. Oh, right? I don't want to feel like, I'm on thin ice. Let me do everything by the book or my ass is going to get fired. And I've been listening to this one therapist, his name's like Dr. K or whatever, and he talked about purpose and meaning and all this kind of stuff and what's the fucking meaning of life. And I'm like, what did he say? I lost my train of thought. And that's also annoying. I hate when that happens. I hate when I lose my train of thought. Like my mind goes blank. I mean, he said something. I don't even remember now all of a sudden. And it's so weird. When I get the thought back, I'm so happy. But I hate when it disappears. Oh, it's just like, what's the point of this life? What's the meaning behind all of it? Well, you make the meaning up for yourself. You make the meaning up for yourself. Right, I know, yeah. And I kind of accept that already. There is no objective purpose to this, whatever I am. I don't know why I need it. That's so strange. Like, this is why I said, like, I'd like to get into psychology to discover where that comes from inside of the human brain. You know what else is weird? I do want to bring this up. Whatever. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Fuck it. If it comes back to me, it comes back to me. I was listening to this Dr. K therapist guy, right? And he was talking to this other YouTuber. His name was Rectful. And the Rectful's all depressed and shit, right? And he ended up killing himself eventually. Rectful did. But he interviewed him before he ended up doing that. And you know what's weird? And what seems to be missing even from Dr. K, right? This therapist, as he was talking to Rectful. I don't know how to describe this, and I still want to be able to. Humanity was missing from Dr. K's voice and from his personality. He's not a human. He was just telling Rectful, like, I don't know, things he learned in a book, things he learned through neuroscience. Like, he wasn't talking to Rectful as a human. He was like, this is what's going on with you. You know, let's dive in there. Let's go to the root of your problem, right? And I remember Dr. K was also talking to this other guy named like Mike Stevens or something. And he's like, let's get to the root of your problem and figure out what the fuck is going on here, right? He said it just like that. And he's like, I don't know if that's really going to help though. It's like, okay, yeah, right? You get to the root of somebody's issue, especially when it comes to depression. And then the Michael Stevens guy brought up a good point. He was like, you know, when you diagnose somebody with, hey, they got a cold or whatever, what's the treatment for that shit, right? But I think about myself, okay, I'm diagnosed with what exactly? What's my problem? And then what is the medicine in which to remedy my problem that I'm having? I don't have it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fucking medicine is. I don't know what it looks like. I don't even know if it exists. For some reason it feels like it doesn't. And I sure as fuck don't think it's goddamn Prozac or Xanax or some pill you pop in your mind. And that's the other fucking thing. I'm like, is it a chemical imbalance? Is it a blah, blah, blah? All the shit that science likes to say about psychology. And this is where I feel the motivation to really figure out what's going on with me personally. But I don't want to, I got to go to school and learn about the amygdala and this part of the brain and the fucking blah, blah, fucking blah, right? Like, I don't want to. That doesn't feel like, okay, if I found a problem inside of my head, I want to get on some type of antidepressant. Like, what is depression? I don't know. Like, it's weird. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what seems to be going on with me? What's been going on for all this amount of time? Unsatisfaction, I'm depressed, I'm of this, I'm of that. Like, all this negative whatever the fuck. When's the last time I felt like I was happy? Honestly. When I was like 23. And I thought I figured out a bunch of things. But in reality, I was just arrogant. I've talked to my girlfriend about that many fucking times. How before I met her, I was on top of the world, thinking that I knew a bunch of shit. But in reality, I didn't. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know a fucking thing at all. Actually, about myself and life. You know, now here I am, like, lost, right? Looking to be found, but not knowing exactly what the fuck that even means to be found. I don't know what that means. I have no fucking idea what that means. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm like, do I want to bring that up? Yeah, I do. There was this older woman, right? And I don't know if she's listening, probably not. Up to this point, maybe. But I was talking to her for a while. And, you know, she likes to talk to me, right? And she has no passion. But she does. It's buried. And I was talking to her about it. I even said it to her. I was like, you want to talk to me? And she even said it to me. She's like, she feels how passionate I am or something, right? I still don't even know what that means, but like, she's drawn to it because she feels how she has the passion inside of herself, but doesn't tap into it because, number one, it's scary. And then I also think she doesn't know how to. And she's comfortable currently, right? And I think a lot of people fall into that. They just get comfortable. And then their passion for existence kind of dies. It's not exciting, right? This is what I wanted to say, and the thought just came back to me about Dr. K. If I retired, right? If I had all the money in the world, and I thought about it even last night, then what? Because Dr. K talked to a lot of people, and then the people that have a lot of money or they retired, yeah, they chill out for 2 years, travel the world, do the bunch of whatever the goddamn leisure bullshits, and then they're bored out of their mind, and then they got to come back to work, to something, right? It doesn't stop. That's what I mean. I don't want to retire. I want to find something that makes me give a shit about my life. It makes me want to get up in the morning. Because, I wish I had all the money in the world to retire. But, okay, I like to work. Even though this job is whatever, I'm driving a fucking truck going around doing a bunch of whatever bullshit, right? Like, what would I do if I didn't have to? And I think, I'm like, I'll travel the world and do what exactly? Go to a bunch of different places, eating all the different types of... That'd get boring real fucking fast. It doesn't matter how many places I try to travel to and all this whatever shit. Like, I'm going to go live my life. I could do that for 2, 3, 4 years max. And then I would have to do something else other than spend a bunch of money on eating food, skydiving, going to Dubai, going to the fanciest hotels and eating the best foods and going swimming and all this whatever leisure stuff, right? My brain would not be stimulated. I need stimulation. And right now I feel a lack of stimulation into my brain. And I keep thinking about One Punch Man. I keep thinking about One Punch Man as well, the fucking anime. So, Boros, the last fight that One Punch Man had. Boros is the super ultra strong fucking alien motherfucker, right? That comes to Earth. And he's just bored because he became the strongest. It's like he became the strongest fucking thing in the universe, and he needed challenge because he was so bored, because he was just beating the shit out of everything. He conquered everything. And it's interesting the message that One Punch Man is saying, which is just man or humanity or something needs challenge and purpose to thrive. And once challenge and purpose and everything like that stops, boredom is the ultimate destruction of passion. And it feels worse than death at times. Sometimes you feel like all you want to do at that point of extreme boredom, Jesus, the fucking goddamn fucking noise. When you feel that extreme boredom, you just want to die. I don't know, I don't feel extremely bored right now or whatever in my life, but I can feel how it starts creeping, right? The lack of passion for something starts creeping. I'm like, let me find a new video game to fucking play. I'm like, is this what I'm giving a shit about? Is that what I'm trying to look for? A new video game? Why don't I go try to accomplish something in my life actually other than shooting motherfuckers on a video game or whatever, escaping my reality? I don't know. Listen, this video that I made right now, I have to be honest, like it's almost over. I'm like almost at my stop. It didn't go how I wanted it to go exactly. I'm happy I still made it. But I wasn't as honest again. I don't know what role or fucking personality I had right now, but I don't like it. You know, I don't like how I ended up talking. Whatever. I don't know. I'm like, here I am again in the city, ready to start my fucking day. Oh boy. Interesting. Interesting feelings. Very interesting feelings. I don't know, I'm like, what the fuck am I about to sound like when I listen to myself? The fuck did I talk about today? Thank God I remembered what Dr. K said about that fucking money shit. It's like retiring. Yeah, I'll retire and then fucking what? I want to make $10 million so I can do what with my life? Now I can do what I want. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. There is no peak happiness. There is always work to be done, always and forever. There's always something I gotta do until I can't anymore. Until my life is over. I know I won't be alive forever. I don't think some technology is gonna be made to, make people live for fucking ever. I sure don't want to do that. Immortality sounds like a curse more than anything. I would like this life to end eventually. Not anytime soon, it's just, that stupid quote. Something isn't beautiful because it lasts. And that's how I'd like to look at life. And that makes me appreciate it more than thinking I have all the time in existence. Anyways, until, goodbye.